Hey, Pajama Gramma, Horne-Ellstrom here with a chronic painkillers prescription. Today I want to share with you one of my secret weapons for combating chronic pain. And I didn't always have this secret weapon, but once I discovered it, I actually really started to acquire a whole bunch of it and use it a lot in my life, like almost every single day until I started to actually create my own. What is this secret weapon of which you speak, Sharon? Come on, Pajama Gramma, spill the beans. It is these fascinating card decks. I probably have, I don't know, 25 or 30 of these different card decks now that I've bought over the years. And why I like them is because I would just take the card deck, shuffle it up, randomly pull out a card for the day, and then I would read that card. That would be my message for the day. And it gave me something to think about and focus on besides my chronic pain. So for example, I haven't done it for a little while, but I pulled one today because these card decks were sitting by my computer. And I thought, oh my God, that is actually one of my secret weapons for dealing with chronic pain and chronic illness in my life. Because if I was sick and I was in bed, I could still pull one and keep it by my bed or under my pillow. If I was not sick, excuse me, my throat's cloggy today. Sometimes you just have to deal with that when you're talking with Pajama Grandma. If I was going to work or if I was traveling, whatever, they're so easy and portable, I could take them with me everywhere. And if I was having a stressful time or if I was having an interaction that didn't make me feel fantastic, I could always refer to my card. I could pull it out of my briefcase or pull it out of my purse. Or if I was in a meeting and it was going downhill fast, I could actually just flip to a page in my notebook and have my little card in there and take a look at it and remind me of what I really wanted to focus on for the day, what was important. And I like to believe that the card that I pulled was what I needed to hear for that particular day. Now, is that true or not? I don't know. I don't have any idea. I don't know how that stuff works necessarily. But for me, it always seemed to be the appropriate card or message for the day. And that's why I started to get different decks. And this, it depends on what you believe and what you want to focus on, but I would highly recommend, they have decks about everything nowadays. There's some incredible wellness, well-being, personal development, spirituality. This one's an angel card deck that I got from my sister for Christmas because she knows that I like them, and she actually started, I noticed I was house sitting for her a while ago, and she's got like 10 of these different decks in her office now, too. And so she recently recovered from a very rare form of leukemia. And she had a 3-year battle with that. Now she's out of it almost a year now. But, that leaves a mark on you and it leaves residual things. But I noticed that she's using these cards too. And that's just how powerful they are. So let me read one of them to you today. I actually picked one today. And I picked it from the Money and the Law of Attraction cards by Esther and Jerry Hicks, The Teachings of Abraham. Don't know if you're familiar with that. Doesn't even matter. You can get them for any topic almost nowadays. They're kind of like flashcards. I like to think of them as flashcards for my chronic pain, flashcards for my soul, depending on what I personally want to grow and develop in. It's kind of like reading a book, but the cheat sheet notes of it, you don't have to read the whole book because a lot of books have been turned into these cards too now. So today's is My Life Story and the Law of Attraction. I have to use my magnifying glass. Each and every component that makes up your life experience is drawn to you by the powerful law of attraction's response to the thoughts you think and the story you tell about your life, your money and financial assets, your body's state of wellness, clarity, flexibility, size and shape, your work environment, how you are treated, work satisfaction, and rewards. Indeed, the very happiness of your life experience in general is all happening because of the story that you tell. That is a very powerful card today. And it will cause me to think about the stories I'm telling myself and the world about who I am, what I want, what I think I deserve, and what I'm capable of. The stories we tell other people, but more importantly, the stories we tell ourselves are critical to the experiences we're going to have in our lives. So that is my secret weapon. My chronic painkiller secret weapon is these cards, these card decks. If you don't have one, I encourage you to search out reach out and create one. I actually got to the point where I created my own card decks. I created on 3x5 cards all of the messages and things that I heard as I went about my life that resonated with me, that made me feel good, that I wanted to see or think or feel more about. And I created my own 3x5 card series, and I carried around what I called flip books for the longest time. And I actually have one sitting here that I can't reach, of course. But I believed in that concept so much that I actually wrote a book, and it's a big book. I wrote a big book about using these cards and how they impacted my life, and that became my personal secret weapon. This is my own secret weapon about how to kill chronic pain in your life, and it's all because I loved doing these cards. So that's today's Chronic Painkillers prescription. Get a card, make a card, carry a card with you, and see what kind of an impact it has on your chronic pain. Bye. Have an awesome day.